Hey, hello everyone. My name is Bharti Jha and I am physical education teacher. So today I will tell you the importance of physical exercise in day-to-day life. See, because I know many of you doing it and many of you not. So today I will tell you that how important it is for you all. See, physical exercise will help you in maintaining your physical as well as mental health, right? It will help you to stay fit, it will help you to remain healthy, it will help you in health related problems such as heart diseases, diabetes, lungs diseases, then obesity, many more. Fine. So if you performing continuously any exercise, the group of exercise, then you will definitely get the advantage of it. If you are doing one day and then skipping another day and then doing it and then skipping it, that means when you require it then you do it, and then you don't require it so you are not performing it. So this kind of tendency is not required in the exercise. It should be a proper dedicated towards the exercise you should be. So while performing exercise you should be clear in your mind that you need to perform on a regular basis, because regularity only help you in improving it. Otherwise you just keep doing it and you will not get the advantage, and then you will keep saying yourself that I'm not getting the benefits of that. Fine. So even I'm getting the feedback from my friends also that I want to do it, I'm not getting the time. When I can do it, I am busy in the morning, I'm busy in the evening, I'm busy in the night, I come around this time and all. Fine. And then I woke up early, then I have to cook and all, so many things. But if you need to work out for yourself, then you can find time for yourself also, whether it is morning or whether it is evening. And these days you are quarantined, so you have great advantage of it. You can engage your kids also because they are busy in online sessions, so after it or before it they can perform. Even just before the online classes they can start with this physical exercises. When they will do physical exercise, their mind, their concentration level, their attention level, they can easily understand. This can be more helpful in these terms. They will get the clarity of the subject topics, they will get each and everything in a wider concept, they will get the curiosity to learn more. This is just because when you perform exercise your mental and health level gets improved and it gets energized to do more and more. Fine. Same goes to you. You should perform along with your kids, you should encourage your kids and motivate your kids how important it is for them and for you all. So both of you do together and just build your muscular strength, your cardiovascular efficiency, your nervous system, your all system will get efficiently work and function. It functions properly when you will continue performing it. Even in my neighborhood there is one doctor, he's cardiologist, and every day he is performing regular exercise because he knows the great advantage of it. If he can perform it on a regular basis by knowing it that it is how important it is for them, so why we can't? So even for minor injury we consult to a doctor, right? We don't require doctor for it. For minor injuries, like when we see a minor cut, I'm not talking about major cut, when we see a minor cut we don't consult to a doctor, it get heals by itself. By the process of clotting it get heals. So same tendency with the minor internal things problem going in our body and which we don't aware about because we cannot see that. Fine. So which we cannot see, that's why the exercise are arranged for them. So you should perform exercise regularly basis and encourage you and your kids to kindly perform it on a regular basis. If you are not performing yoga also, you can perform Surya Namaskar and Pranayam. Surya Namaskar with 12 step. Fine. If you will perform Surya Namaskar, then it will give you the effect of this all yoga. And you know what? That doing anything continuously will definitely give you great advantage, but not doing continuously will definitely not give you anything. So today I will tell you about heart, the circulatory system, and And the second thing, that a heart is very delicate organ as well as very complex organ. So if your heart will if your heart efficiency will improve, and if it is functioning properly, then you don't have to consult a doctor for it, because health related problem, that is heart diseases also, that is obesity also, that is diabetes also, high cholesterol also, that will keep rising it. If you start performing today only, then and continuously performing it, then you will remain healthy. Then I don't think that you need to consult a doctor for a while. So see, now I will tell you about heart. I'm telling you about the circulatory system, because circulatory system consists of heart, lung and blood vessel. Fine. And the effect of exercise on those systems. There are many effects of exercise for each and every system. Things effect of exercise are there for each and every system, but today I will tell you only about circulatory system. Right? In circulatory system, three organs are involved, that is heart, your lung and the blood vessel. Fine. And then second, that your heart is comprises of two parts, that is left and right part, and the septum, which divides the heart into two parts. You have ever heard about the hole in the heart? There is a septum which divides the heart into left and right. The hole is there in the septum. Fine. And which makes the blood of left and right part. First of all, the left part contains deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated means the level of the percentage of oxygen is very less. It is there but very less. And meanwhile, the right part is oxygenated blood. The percentage of oxygen is there, but it is the percentage of carbon dioxide is not there. But yes, it is there in very less amount. So for left part it is for deoxygenated blood, and right part it is for oxygenated blood. Septum, which divides both of them. And when there is a hole in the heart, in the septum, so the blood, the oxygenated and deoxygenated, it get mixed into it. That is why there is only solution of it, there is no cure of it, that is, it is open heart surgery. Fine. So we are not talking about the major problem, we are just talking about the minor problem which we can deal it with ourselves while performing continuously exercise. You should perform exercise as a beginner, then start adapting it, and then you can raise the pace of the exercise. While raising the pace, when your intensity of the exercise increases, then you are doing it great, means then your efficiency of the exercise also increases. Fine. So we have four chambers in our heart: 1, 2, 3 and 4. The first thing you are very aware about it, the left part and the right part. The left part is deoxygenated blood and the right part is oxygenated blood. So we have four chambers: 1, 2, 3, 4. The upper part of the chamber is called atrium or auricle. Fine. And the lower part of the chamber is called ventricle or venules. From the inferior and the superior vena cava. Inferior means from the lower part of the body, and superior means from upper part of the body. From inferior vena cava and from the superior vena cava, blood reaches to the first chamber of your heart, that is left auricle. Fine. And this is deoxygenated blood which is going for the purification. So from inferior vena cava and from the superior vena cava, blood reaches to the first chamber of the heart, is a tricuspid valve. With the force of tricuspid valve, blood reaches to the next chamber, that is left ventricle. And from left ventricle there is a pulmonary artery. See, every in arteries and veins, you are aware about that arteries carry pure blood. Pure means oxygenated blood, and veins carry impure blood. Impure means deoxygenated blood. So here is a difference. Like deoxygenated blood from pulmonary artery will go to the lungs for the purification in the alveoli, where the exchange of gases take place. When bloods get purified at the level of the lungs, then it comes back from pulmonary vein to this third chamber of your heart, which is right auricle. Fine. Here is again a bicuspid valve. With the force of bicuspid valve, the blood reaches to last chamber, that is fourth chamber of the heart, that is right ventricle. Fine. And then after this oxygenated blood from aorta, the biggest artery in the human body, the from aorta, from upper and the lower part of the body, the blood transmit to each and every part of the body wherever it requires. Fine. So this is the proper functioning of the circulatory system, how the blood circulated towards the heart and then finally goes to the lungs and it gets purified over there, and then again reaches to the heart, and then from the heart, from aorta, and it reaches to each and every part of the body. This is how the heart function, how your blood gets purified. See, this is very complex, right? So that is why when you start doing exercise, even the blockage of arteries is there, then exercise will help you in getting it clear. As well as when any arteries or veins is blocked, then it will convert through the exercise, it will convert into small capillaries that will goes to the lungs for the purification if your artery is totally blocked. But continuously performing exercise will only help you in giving you great advantage. So today I am sending you again a basic workout so that you start working out on a regular basis. Fine. And if you have any problem that your kids are not performing, or they are not taking interest, or they are not doing it properly, whether it is correct position or not, you can ask us the allotted slot and we will definitely help you. Thank you all once again. Stay fit and remain healthy, as well as stay home. Thank you.